And now, your first alert weather.
Yeah, we're going to continue this period of hot, breezy weather. Not a lot of moisture out there as we get through the rest of this week. Just a few isolated thunderstorms. 93 right now. Taking a live look at the Pocatello Farm Bureau Skycam. Winds currently in the northwest at 7 miles an hour. And in the upper valley, I want to show you got a few clouds off the distance. 88 degrees here in Rexburg. Winds out of the southwest at 10. Occasionally you get that wind gust up to 15 and 20. Elsewhere, 94 at the Idaho Falls Airport. We just hit that here at 6 o'clock. 89 in Blackfoot. The weather station in Blackfoot's in town. It's not at the runway, but yeah, we are just looking at hot temperatures all across the Snake River Plain, even above average temperatures for Island Park and West Yellowstone and Jackson in the low 80s at this hour with a few thunderstorms in the mix. We got a couple weak little thunderstorms rolling through Yellowstone National Park. We've had some thunderstorms this afternoon in Salmon, and we're still seeing some of that wet weather coming over Custer and Lemhi County as these clouds roll into Montana, coming over the state line there. So a couple thunderstorms mostly into the mountains, but the big story, the big weather story for much of this side of the country, it's the heat. Record-breaking potential here for the heat as we get into Arizona, New Mexico, and around the Four Corners. This dome of high pressure still with us, and it's pretty much like we were with last week as we got into the weekend here. We have those above average temperatures spreading in our direction. A little bit of a low pressure system currently working across Washington and North Idaho here for tonight and tomorrow, and that's going to trigger in some of this wind. Winds aren't horrible tonight. In fact, we'll have some light conditions as we get through the overnight early morning hours tomorrow with the wind speeds, but then the winds are starting to pick up, especially after lunch tomorrow, with those winds getting well into the teens and 20s with the occasional wind gusts toppling over 30 miles per hour. A check of the Vipercast tonight showing us a few of these thunderstorms still meandering up into Island Park and West Yellowstone. And about 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning tonight, I want to show you that there's even a few little pockets of thunderstorms still kicking around, but this stuff clears out pretty quickly by tomorrow morning. And we're looking at a nice start to the day here for your Tuesday. The clouds will steadily increase for southeastern and southern Idaho, but it's still going to be fairly sunny and hot for the Snake River Plain with that afternoon breeze. A couple isolated thunderstorms near the Utah state line, but generally it's a very dry forecast. And the same here for Wednesday. Not a lot of moisture out there, just a couple thunderstorms coming through the Montana state line over the Continental Divide. Temperatures heading into the 80s and 90s, which is actually fairly close to where we should be for this time of the year. Idaho Falls tomorrow afternoon, we should be in the upper 80s, just scraping under 90, when a normal high for this time of the year would be at 86 degrees. Elsewhere, temperatures also warming up. We got 82 for Star Valley, 91 for Malad, and 82. We'll have Hot Springs with lows tonight back into those 50s. Upper 50s tonight in Rexburg with the lower 50s tonight in St. Anthony, and the upper 40s tonight in Jackson with a high of 82 for tomorrow. 8-day forecast in Jackson. Lots of sunshine, and we got the warm temperatures stretching well through the rest of this 8-day with even warmer temperatures showing up next week. Jackson, a high of 82 for Wednesday and the lower 80s for Thursday and Friday. Rexburg, 86 for Wednesday and the mid 80s for Thursday and Friday. Lots of sunshine and warm weather with even warmer temperatures next week. We got highs around 88 for Saturday, 90 for Sunday. Moving over to central Idaho, you got 87 for Salmon and Chalice, lower 80s for Mackay and Arco, and the same for Ketchum and Sun Valley. 8-day forecast in Salmon showing us a low risk of thunderstorms, but wind and hot temperatures here as we're going to be just under 90 for highs tomorrow and Wednesday, and lows back to the 50s. Highs around 90 for Saturday. Idaho Falls, a high of 88 degrees. We should get to about 90 tomorrow for Pocatello and 87 in Rigby with 88 for INL. 8-day forecast for the Snake River Plain. Not a lot of moisture out there. In fact, it's looking to be very dry well in the next week with even warmer temperatures as things heat up into the low to mid 90s towards the end of that 8-day forecast. Pocatello, 93 for Wednesday, 89 for Thursday, and a high of 94 and 97 expected for this Saturday and Sunday. A similar outlook for Idaho Falls with a breeze in the forecast starting tomorrow. We got more wind in the forecast for Wednesday and highs around the upper 80s, low 90s for Wednesday, close to 90 for Saturday, 93 and 95 for Sunday, Monday. Also, temperatures overnight starting to come up just a few ticks. We'll have overnight lows close to 60 as we head into this weekend and beyond. Eric, over to you.
All right, thanks, Michael. Coming up